Alright, we're back. Finally.
Oh boy, it is time to be Edgy the Hedgy. This Gamer of Glory, I returned. Evan, Hayley, say hi.
Hey.
Heyo.
Alright, last time.
It's been too long since we did this.
Oh, yeah.
But we were busy with other projects like Return to Dreamland, and we're trying to work around Hayley's schedule.
Yeah. Your
Busy
schedule.
projects like Return to Dreamland and having a job.
It's called real life. What's that? No gamer has ever heard of that.
Exactly, we need some escapism.
Alright, so Hayley, you're first since you're playing as Eggman.
God help us all. I barely even remember how to use a PlayStation controller.
Alert. So anyway, welcome to the dark story where we see very, very bad CG explosions right about in like 5 seconds. I need time now. There
I
we
like
go.
how it's emergency formations, but standard procedures. Also, I like how they put "this is not a drill" at the very end.
What? I can't hear you over the music. My god, these explosions suck. Okay, so anyway.
Thank you for the exposition, Eggman.
Yeah, anyway, now we have, not Knuckles. Anyway, we have an
Well,
Eggman.
Knuckles has an Eggman costume in Sonic Rivals 2.
Anyway, welcome to Eggman stage, where, you shoot things down. Just like Tails, except it makes sense for Eggman.
You have to lock on the corners of the door, Hayley.
It's been a while.
I can tell. Now, at least it's not a Knuckles stage.
Yeah, none of us really practiced for this.
Oh boy! That means it's a blind playthrough. Except, what are you standing here for?
I'm trying to...
Not for me.
There we go.
Well, no, if anything, it's a blind playthrough for you, Josh.
Oh yeah, because I have never, ever touched a speed playthrough. Anyway, are you trying to get that Chowky?
Yeah.
Just
We can
so...
go be abusive later.
Oh, but that's my job. I have to make my Chow edgy.
I have to uglify some of them.
You already did that. Must I remind you? Yeah, off screen, you guys will notice at the last part the Chow footage was corrupted. Long story short, we decided to name the creepy Chow Gengar, and we took the other one to the fortune teller and decided to let it name it. And when it eventually came up with Loose.
Loose.
I guess you could say there was a Gengar on the loose.
A loose Gengar.
Come on. Alright, so anyway, we are back. So whoever did not watch the Hero Side story or just kind of forgot, Eggman is a shooter character. He had to lock onto things with a reticle and fire energy lasers, question mark, at them. Why is he destroying his own...
Get that gold robot.
I'm trying.
delay.
Yeah.
Why is he getting that, okay, well...
I'm pretty sure there's literally nobody watching this who doesn't already know the basic format of this game except me.
They're probably already yelling, "You suck! Give us the pros!"
Hey, when I watched... Okay, so I watched Jim Sterling's Squirty play of this War of Mine, and I felt exactly the same way. And, like, you know, the person who introduced me to this War of Mine, I was so angry at them for introducing me to all of the highly optimized playing strategies right away instead of letting me just figure it out, because I felt like I kind of lost the point of the game. But I was watching the playthrough, and I wanted to do the exact same damn thing to Jim Sterling, because he was not doing it right.
Well, we always get those kinds of things, because... I think most of the pros usually say that you have to follow this in order to have a good time. I say...
I love how the lasers will not only chase after enemies, but go through walls to get them.
So there... Oh, speed up shoes!
And you're
In a
gonna
shooter.
waste them here.
Yeah. Well, where else was I supposed to hit them, Evan?
Now we have awesome beach music and a very, very weird, very, very industrial chase
It's
sector.
like the
Call that
equivalent
beach
of
music.
listening to opera on your iPod while you're on the subway. It's just totally thematically nonsensical.
That's right.
You know, the fortune teller's about as good as Asgore at naming things when you name your child Loose.
And you still haven't played Undertale.
I like the fan art it attracts.
No, Asgore would have named it like Small Chow Person. Blob.
I call you little human because
First
you're little.
Chow and Second Chow, that's what Asgore would have named them.
I know. So yeah. Anyway. Ooh, Yosh.
Yosh.
Yeah, we're
Yosh.
making that joke a lot, because Eggman says Yosh when he gets a simple combo.
It's okay.
Or
It's
completes a stage.
It's very weird because if you notice, almost all the characters have like English clips of all that. Eggman's is very different because
You have to go to the door first, Haley.
seriously. Anyway, Eggman's is very different because Dean Bristol didn't do all his lines. And they left in some of it. For example, one is when he says, Yosh. Yosh, come on.
What the?
Jump, Hayley.
I'm trying.
Yay.
Yeah, like that.
Look, the missile.
I survived it.
Yay. You totally
See,
didn't
Eggman's incompetent, I'm incompetent. We're good.
die. It's almost as if a mutual relationship is born.
Well, I bet Evan doesn't do that well on his.
Should have been in rank E for Eggman.
That's what
It's
yeah.
a rank B for Big Eggman. As opposed to normal-sized Eggman, because I don't think that's a thing.
That sounds like a porn star's name. The Big Eggman. Anyway, Chow World. I'm sorry, Hayley.
Don't bring those thoughts into the Chow World, you bastard.
By the way,
We're
Eggman...
actually recording, right? I
Yeah,
want
we-
to say one all over again.
Yes, we're actually recording.
Although maybe we shouldn't be. Okay, let's...
The shower in the kindergarten, remember?
Oh, and I can't leave, can I?
No. Well,
I have made a terrible
one thing to show off,
mistake.
Press the triangle.
Hang on, I'm gonna feel some nuts first.
Ooh, nuts.
Damn it, Josh, you've spread it to me now, it's contagious.
Wait, Hayley, once you let go of the tree, press the triangle button. Press it again.
Like, you have to, I think you have to
Yeah,
shake
attack. Press circle. Yeah, that's Eggman's attack. He just a little
Slap.
And now he's catcalling me. Great, I'm just gonna get my nuts and leave.
Why are nuts actual fruit? Is this supposed to be like coconuts or something?
No, I think they're just gigantic peanuts that grow on trees.
8 tails. Nuts. Hey tree. Nuts.
Shadow will love this. Anyway, speaking of
Shadow?
Shadow, it's Josh's turn.
Oh wow, way to spoil the mood. Ooh, look at this giant door. Do you see this door? This is a nice door.
It's a crushing hazard.
It does say crushing hazard in there. How does he walk with his head facing the ground?
Look, it's our nut.
Harvesting the power of the nut. That's funny.
All those
Wait,
who
okay,
are
so did
all
the-
those who are allergic will fall before me.
Did the military shut down his research or just steal it?
I'm given to understood they stole Shadow and shut down everything else.
More like he locked him away. So the secret password was Maria, and in order to activate it, they need the Chaos Emerald. Huh? Anyway, meet this glowing yellow pill.
What if it exploded when you jumped down there?
What if... Well, he can't get out now. I just noticed that.
But he does, right? Plot holes.
Because... Oh, that is a giant nut. Yosh. Eggman-like.
Is everybody in this universe colorblind?
What? I can't hear you over the music.
At this point, that joke's no longer funny, dude.
I know.
Since you were so kind to release me,
Even Shadow's louder than him.
I will grant you one wish.
That line is not even close to in character.
What, is he a genie? Oh god, is he voiced by Homer Simpson?
How is he balancing on those?
I think those are rocket shoes.
How is he balancing, though?
I don't...
Those would be awesome to have in real life.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
true.
like we'd end up with a lot of rocket shoe-related injuries.
Anyway, hello, Bigfoot. I mean, Hotshot. Anyway, now we have Shadow's gameplay. Yeah, this became a lot more difficult. Anyway, Shadow controls the same as Sonic. Nothing really spectacular, I guess.
Except he's edgy.
And you won't get the magic hands for whatever that's worth. Or the bounce bracelet, but that one's the one that matters.
Because Shadow doesn't care about making money or bouncing around all silly-like.
Wanna get away at first. Aw, my boxes! Alright, so anyway, you're supposed to jump on the 2-tier boxes and break this guy.
What you're normally supposed to do is wait for him to shoot missiles, because he gets down for that, then you can hit home on him. Like that.
Ow.
But don't do that.
Oh, I'm dead.
First death already, Josh. Way to go.
Oh, shut up. Being edgy means that I die at least once in
Wouldn't it
every
be
stage.
interesting to see an Undertale Sonic the Hedgehog crossover that touches on determination?
Yes.
Omo Chow is like Sans. He can see that the cockpit was the weak point.
How did I fly from over there?
No, because Sans has actual emotions, and he's not nearly as annoying. Well, except in Papyrus's case, he'd take Omochao over Sans any old day.
There we go. Half HP gone.
Sonic would have the sarcastic attitude of Sans.
Oh, but he doesn't
But-
go fast.
He has like too much joie de vivre, you know.
Joie de
Hey,
vivre.
how fitting! How fitting when they go to a restaurant, Sonic eats all the chili dogs, Sans eats all the ketchup.
You're describing a restaurant that serves only chili dogs and ketchup?
Ah, come on.
Hey, if they serve stuff like chili dogs, they surely sell ketchup too, right?
No, they provide ketchup as a condiment. I'm sure they don't sell it by the bottle.
Come on, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away.
He's blowing bubbles.
Gotcha. And now Hotshot is dead.
And it's
How? By the way, how are the humans in here? No questions whatsoever. Even though you only died once.
Filled with determination.
It's not so powerful now.
What did you mean when is he dumb?
Bring more Chaos Emeralds.
I must feast on them.
I'll be waiting for you.
I thirst
in the
for
central
blood.
control room. On the
with a side of nuts.
Ark. There's something that you should note about Eggman's model. When he talks, his bottom jaw doesn't move. His whole entire top half of his head moves. Anyway, we got this scene again.
Only with Rouge's theme instead.
Huh? How dare you
Yeah,
try?
I miss this game's terrible delivery, don't you guys?
How dare you try
It's so
to
cute.
infiltrate my home and hope you may steal my precious jewel? The master emerald belongs to me. You shall perish if you break my rules. I'll take this gem of yours. See how you like it yourself. Now leave this island, you spiky little fiend, if you know what's good for your health. Give those back.
No. That wasn't the right note. Whoops.
I can easily imagine those two singing that and then Eggman just swipes it under their noses.
Yosh! Ooh.
I gotta say, that was surprisingly innovative of Knuckles.
What?
To destroy it. He's not usually that smart.
Well, I can't help but think there's a better thing you could do, like attack Eggman instead of the jewel.
Maybe
If he only had a second to do it, because Eggman was flying away, because he glides, he can't fly, right?
Yeah, he has the lowest jump in Sonic 3.
Besides, only Shadow or
Yeah. Which brings up
only
another...
Knuckles has the
which bring-
power to restore it, not
Well,
Eggman.
which brings up another point. How did he jump that high to do it?
Determination?
You know, like I said, there's a lot of fan art for Undertale I like. I think my favorite one so far, it was a DeviantArt picture called Breaking the Barrier Plan B, and it shows Frisk talking to the main character from One Punch Man. I forgot to pronounce his name.
Saitama.
Yeah, it just shows him like talking to Saitama with this confused look on his face.
Wait,
But think about it, what better plan do
how'd
you
they
have
get
than that?
Saitama down there?
Good question. Anyway, time for Rouge's stages. I hate this place. What were they
This isn't
thinking?
that bad.
What were they thinking when they made this game? All right, when they made this stage in particular.
Hey, no, there are worse stages. I thought
Okay,
this one was
Matt. Okay,
fine.
Matt Space is one of them. All right, Rouge's stages. They are just like. Okay, they're just like. What's his face? They're just like Knuckles. I forgot his name. Damn it! I'm becoming a
Evan.
knucklehead. Yeah. They're just like Evan's stages. Okay, they're just like Knuckles' stages, except they're much larger
missed
and
it.
much more
How dare
gimmicky.
you.
You have to do this to get it.
I like the gimmick because it gives us more chances to listen to Rouge's kitschy dialogue. Or
Yeah.
monologue, I suppose.
And Rouge's is the only stages that don't have heavy metal.
It's more of a smooth
well,
jazz.
Knuckles has rap.
Oh
yeah,
and
Knuckles has fucking rap.
which
how
is
can
more
you-
fitting, and which is more fitting for treasure hunting, if you ask me.
Well, yeah, but I think it's also
But-
like Knuckles is supposed to be a play on a rapper type character, like visually.
Well, there's not just that, Hayley, but in Sonic Adventure 1, the voice that did the theme for Knuckles was actually the voice of Parappa the Rapper.
Yeah.
Because unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle.
Yeah, I gotta say, how much time was he given to write?
Alright, so one last thing to get. You're probably gonna get an A rank from this, but it's probably in one of the more obnoxious places here. It's where you have to travel underwater into like a
Oh,
cavern.
yeah, I hate that part.
That one can go suck a dick. I forgot what the stage's name was.
Dry Lagoon.
Dry Lagoon, yet it's wet.
Yeah.
What are they playing at? Besides, didn't we go into a water level with
Oh, I thought that animal was an emerald. How disappointing.
It could be an emerald if I believed. Alright, is it behind the thingy?
There's not really a behind.
Okay, well it's not behind the thingy then. Why am I calling it a thingy?
I really
Oh,
don't.
there it is.
Ah.
Oh, that's a bullshit place.
Yeah, you have the radar, it doesn't
Not
matter.
really. I can see how it's complicated because you'd be bouncing back all the time by mistake.
Look at her flapping her big giant ears.
How was that? Perfect?
Yeah. Haley's turn again.
I give you credit, Evan.
Thank you.